absolutely in love. And honestly, it feels like I'm wearing nothing. It just makes your skin look plumper, more hydrated. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well. In last week's video, I talked about my best skincare finds under £20, and so I wanted to do a makeup version as well because I have been loving makeup recently, just applying it, finding new products, trying old products that I've never tried before, and just falling back in love with applying makeup again. And so I wanted to share, I guess, part 2 of the best beauty buys under £20. I wanted to do it a bit different in this video. I wanted to go along and apply the makeup as well and do kind of nearly a full face. So starting off with primers, I do actually have 2 favourites. And it all depends on how my skin is that day, because sometimes it can be oily, sometimes it can be dry. I do have combination skin, but the older I'm getting, the drier my skin is becoming. But the first one I wanted to talk about is relatively new. I think I mentioned it in a video before, I'm not quite sure, but this is the Revolution Pro Blur Stick Bright Universal Face Primer. Why do they always have such long names? A stick primer that looks like this. So as you can see, it's sort of like a creamy texture. With this one, I do just honestly apply it straight away on the skin. Not the most hygienic way to apply a face primer because I do have acne, but I do tend to miss those areas and go round it and then rub it in after. I've absolutely been loving wearing this because I feel like it does just blur your skin, and it's really nice at just making your skin, like, it helps the foundation make your skin look more even. The next primer that I've fallen in love with is the Gosh, are you ready for this? The Gosh Velvet Touch Primer Foundation Anti-Wrinkle. Okay, that's the end of it. But this one's more of like one of those really nice sticky primers, which is really good if you have super oily skin or combination skin that is a little bit on the oilier side. I find that with sticky primers, it just helps for the foundation to just stick onto your skin, which is great if you do have an oilier complexion because you just don't want it sliding off, which I do find happens when my skin is looking a bit oilier that day. But because my skin is particularly dry this morning, I've gone for the stick one. The next product that I have been absolutely loving recently, and I cannot get over how amazing my skin looks afterwards, and just how even and how much the redness goes down. Of course, I am talking about the Dr. Jart Tiger Grass Color Correcting Treatment. Honestly, I have been loving this so much, and most days I will just apply a SPF. I will apply this, and that is it. I'll move in just a little bit closer so you can see my skin up close. I have had this spot here for quite a while. A bit of pigmentation that you can see a lot on my chin, and then just more pigmentation on this side. With this one, I am just going to apply it with my fingers because that is the best way to apply it, honestly, because it works with the warmth of your fingers and it works with your skin tone in order to blend in well. Because I find that if I use a sponge or a brush, then honestly it doesn't mix as well because it does have different pigments in here. And yeah, I honestly find that if I don't use my fingers, then it just doesn't blend as well, and it doesn't make my skin look as even as it should. I mean, look at that just blend in, and you can automatically see how less red that spot is looking. Just look how even my skin looks. Absolutely in love. For base products, I do have 2, and I couldn't pick my favourite one out of the two, so I'm gonna have to just mention the two that I am so in love with. One of them came out last summer and I've been loving ever since. I just think because summer's come round again, I feel like people are rediscovering it again and just falling back in love because it is just so nice. And that, of course, is the L'Oreal True Match Nude Plumping Tinted Serum. I did do a whole video dedicated on this with a wear test and everything, so I will leave that in the description box down below if you want to know what the wear is like throughout the day. But honestly, I am so in love with this. Like I said, it's a tinted serum, so I feel like it's definitely a lot more lightweight than a traditional foundation. It's still got a bit of oomph behind it because it's a serum, but honestly, because it contains like 1% pure hyaluronic acid, it just makes your skin look plumper, more hydrated, and honestly, I love how lightweight this is and also buildable as well. You could just see this dewiness that it's giving your skin. My skin looks more plump, it looks really healthy, it looks even. Yes, I'm absolutely in love with this. And honestly, it feels like I'm wearing nothing. Kiko Smart Hydrating Foundation. Again, I think I only tested this a few videos back and I've just been loving it ever since. This one is a hydrating one as well. I think they do have a mattifying version. So if you do have an oilier complexion, then they do have a mattifying one as well. Okay, you guys, I feel like this next one is one of the most cheapest ones throughout the whole entire video. I'm gonna move a little bit more into the center because I only have one favorite, and honestly, this has been everywhere, absolutely everywhere. Used it so many times. This is the Collection Lasting Perfection Stretch Concealer and Eyeshadow Primer. I've not used it as an eyeshadow primer. I absolutely love this. I particularly love pot concealers to begin with, especially when it comes to covering acne, because I just feel like it's more of a dense concealer, if that makes sense. It's less wet, and I just feel like the end result of a pot concealer is more durable. So I'm just going to use a brush to apply this, and I'm just going to lightly tap it in. So the next product is something that is very multi-purpose, and this is the Kiko Velvet Touch Creamy Stick Blush. Oh, I am so in love with this. So this is number 7. I'm not sure what shade that is. You have probably seen this so many times in my videos. This is the shade. Oh, it is so gorgeous. Absolutely love how deep this is, but I feel like this is more than just a blush, you know. You can use this on your lips, you can use this on your eyes, and of course, like I said, you can use it as a blush as well. You can either apply it straight on or you can use your fingers. I think in my Clean Girl video I mixed a little bit of this with Vaseline and applied it as like a really nice dewy blush. Honestly, I just love how dewy this leaves my skin already. Like, honestly, it's just adding that little extra shimmer onto my cheeks, and it just looks so good. So the next and last products I have is just 2 mascaras. I don't have any other product, so I'm just gonna go away off camera and do the rest of my face with a little bit of bronzer. I'm gonna fill in my eyebrows, I'm gonna set my face. So I've just curled my lashes, and again I'm just gonna move to the side because, like I said, I have 2 favorite mascaras. So the one that I'm going to apply today is the Boots 17 Extreme Extension Lengthening Mascara. This is in the shade Brown. I have never been obsessed with a mascara before, let alone a brown one as well. If I'm wearing a brown mascara, I feel like my eyes look more awake. But the one that I'll be applying over here is the Maybelline The Colossal Curl Bounce. Honestly, I absolutely love this because this does make my lashes look a lot more curled, and yeah, I absolutely love it. I just feel like with both of these it makes my eyes look more awake, and they don't clump and they don't look as heavy as other mascaras, and I just feel like I bounce between the two of these, honestly, because they're just both that good. With this one, it's a silicone brush, which usually I never used to like silicone brushes, but I feel like I've just fallen in love with them. Do you know what I mean? Like, honestly, I feel like it just helps to separate the lashes. Maybe I was just using the wrong ones when I, you know, thought I hated them, but yeah, no, I absolutely love this. So here is the mascara with just 2 coats on. Honestly, it just looks so natural, and I just love how awake my eyes look, and it doesn't clump. Thinking back, out of the collection concealer, this actually may be the cheapest. I'm not quite sure. But that is all of the absolute amazing makeup finds under £20 that I have been absolutely obsessed with over the past couple months, over the past year. I just cannot. I always love a nice dewy finish to my skin. Oh, anything that gives me a dewy finish, hydrated complexion, I am all here for. Whether it's in skincare, makeup, both. But comment down below your absolute must-haves when it comes to affordable makeup, or even ones that you like to splurge on. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please do give it a thumbs up if you did. If you've been loving my videos recently, I would absolutely love for you to subscribe and join the family. If you haven't already, hit that notification bell so you know when my uploads are coming out, and I will see you in the next one.